Well, the front nine out here at Idlewild was definitely very interesting, and we're definitely going to look to shoot better here on this back nine. Welcome to the breaking series out here at Idlewild. Let's jump into the first hole. All right, first hole out here, hole 10. This is a par 3, 368 feet it says here. This one has a slight uphill to it, and it's a pretty difficult starting hole for the back nine, but I'm gonna take the ESP Scorch here. Let's start this back nine off better than what we've been doing on the front nine. Ooh, that looks nice. Get through there. Ooh, hit that tree, but then kicked off and kicked forward. We'll be in a pretty good spot there. Let's go. All right, yeah, that was a great first drive there. We're gonna have a nice little chip approach shot here. Hit, sit. Okay, nice. Definitely be able to hit that putt there. Should walk away with a par here on the first hole. Yeah, really stoked with that approach shot and that drive to start out the round here. Nice putt there too. All right, feeling a lot better just off this first hole already than we did on the front nine throughout the whole thing pretty much. Let's go. Really stoked to pick up that par there on hole 10. Great way to start out the round. We're moving on to hole 11 here, one of the iconic ace holes out at Idlewild. I don't typically like to say this, but this is a must-get birdie out here since we are sitting at that +2 mark right now on the round. Gonna take my second run Z-line buzz here. Hopefully end up either on top of the green there or in front of it, so that way we have an easy look for a birdie. Push. Okay, gonna be off to the left side there. Gonna be a tough looking putt from there. So if you haven't checked out the front nine, definitely click the card up above and you can check that out. We had a very difficult time out there on that front nine, but either way, it's a fun time out here at Idlewild, and I love doing these breaking series like this. We got quite a bit of work left to do here on hole 11 to hit this birdie. Let's try and knock this putt down. This would be an absolutely huge putt. Try and knock this thing down. Oh, very, very committed line there, just off the top of the band there. All right, I'm all right with that putt. Really would have liked to got that, but we'll pick up a par here on hole 11. I'm gonna switch it up what I normally do here. I usually take a fairway driver, but I'm gonna take my Glow Z Zone. This thing has quite a bit of stability to it, and just throw this thing down there and end up in a decent spot. If we're able to get this thing down there and just fly pretty straight at the beginning, we should end up in a pretty decent spot. That looks really good if it gets around that tree. Wow, okay. As long as it pushed past those trees enough, we should be in a really good spot down there. I just want to say that I have a ton of respect for the pros when they come out, how they play, how much they play. This is very taxing on the body when you come out here if you're not used to playing something like Idlewild, and how much elevation and how many feet the course is in total. But that zone looks like it's in a good spot up here. Hopefully you'll be able to get up and down from there. Yeah, so we ended up in a really, really good spot here. I'm definitely gonna have to start throwing that zone off that tee a lot more on this hole specifically. I'm gonna try and pump this Scorch down here. Just keep pushing through that. Ah, we got hung up on that left side. Should be able to get up and down though for par from there. Basket's just tucked behind those trees right up there. Either way, just gonna pitch us up there, pick up a par here. Sit. Perfect, let's go. That was a great little jump approach shot there. Never mad with a par, especially how that front nine went. We'll take that all day. Bunch of pars to start out the round here. Definitely all right with that. We're moving on to hole 13 here. This is a new pin location, not a whole redesign new hole here, just a further pin location now. So this is gonna be a par 4, 584 feet. Just have to make it through this initial gap here of the Y tree. One of my favorite tee shots here at Idlewild. Gonna take my ESP Zeus here, just try and flip this thing up through this Y gap here, let it push through, and just land somewhere over there in the fairway. Push. Oh, all right, it got hung up in those trees and then sat right in the middle of the fairway there. We'll have an interesting looking shot from there. Yeah, we still got a bit ways to go. Luckily, we got this kick that we did off into the middle of the fairway. Oh, another good tree kick there. Wow, getting all the tree love right now. Got another lucky tree kick there, but this is definitely not an easy shot here. Just sit, hit that tree. Oh, nice. 3 tree kicks that all went our way. We will take that all day long. Well, I used up all my luck on this hole with all those tree kicks there. Jeez, but all 3 of them worked out in our favor. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good sometimes. Still holding strong on all the pars here so far. We definitely need to get a couple birdies here to end this round so that we can get towards that 70 mark that we're looking for. On to hole 14 here, par 4, 556 feet. We're gonna take a 4-hand line here. Have to hit a really, really tight gap here. But if we do, we should be able to get into a decent spot. Oh, so stable. I didn't push that over at all. It's gonna be on that right side. It's gonna be an interesting look from there. All right, we ended up just on the cut of the rough here. Just have a nice little chip 4-hand shot. Hopefully end up in a spot to give us a look. All right, needed a little bit more hyzer on that. We'll have to get up and down from there. All right, out of jump putt range. Gonna have to throw something up there. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We need a birdie out here really bad, so I'm trying to throw this in right now. Fade and go in. Oh my goodness. That was so close to going in, actually. All right, be able to pick up a par there. That would have been a sweet throw in. All right, another par. It's on the par train here. Not gonna get to 70 with a bunch of pars. Definitely gotta pick up some birdies here, but we're moving on to probably the hardest hole out here next. All right, still sitting at +2 through 14 holes now. We're on to hole 15, which is probably the most difficult hole out here for myself. As you can see, this thing is directly uphill. There is a ton of elevation change here on this hole. This one's about 487 feet. If we get a par here, I'll be even more stoked. So let's see what we can do here. Just sit. Oh, what a tree kick. Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh, we're getting all the tree love today. We are getting absolutely lucky. I will take that all day. That is in a really good spot up there. Still got a decent amount to go. Get stable. Nice. That was a great second shot there. All right, we should be able to get up and down from there. Usually I could probably jump putt this, but I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty tired out here after this round so far. I'm gonna take my soft Luna and just approach with this thing. Maybe try and give it a run into the basket. Well, that looks good. Oh, just short. Okay, great approach shot there. Picking up a par here on this hole is always huge for me. There we go. Like I said, if I can get a par on this hole, I will take that all day long. This is probably one of the more difficult holes out here for me. That's a great par there and a great way to keep up. Unfortunately, the par train, wish it was the birdie train, but either way, we'll take it. All right, guys, on to hole 16, the iconic bomber hole out here at Idlewild. This one's gonna be a par 5, 969 feet. Realistically, you just wanna grip and rip something out there, pretty much on a hyzer line and have it hyzer back towards that left side. All right, gonna take my older ESP run force. We just need something in the middle of the fairway here. Keep going. All right, that's typically where I end up on this hole. I'm all right with that. We at least made it to the hilltop there. Ended up in a decent spot here. Gonna take my Zeus, actually, this time. A little less stability than this force. Just pump this thing down there. Nice. Get down the hillside, skip. All right, cool. Routine throw there. I can see the top of the basket. I'm gonna take my DGA pipeline, just a very straight fairway driver here. Just try and end up before the green probably. I'm not trying to drive this to the green. Set. We'll have to see when we get down there. That pushed pretty well over to that left side. Hopefully didn't push into the OB Creek. Yep, ended up in a great spot down here. We have an opportunity to hit a birdie here. Let's convert on this putt. No, off the top of the basket, unfortunately. All right, another par. Realistically, really needed that birdie. We have to birdie. We technically had to birdie out to break the 70 mark. Either way, we're having a much better round here on this back 9 than the front 9. Really would have liked to hit that birdie there on that par 5, but either way, we'll take it. And like I said, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to break that 70 mark unless we hit an ace here, which would be absolutely insane. I'm going to take the ESP Raptor, put something up and over this bridge, try and get something on that green or somewhere around, give us a putt. Got to flex this thing over just a little bit. Okay, that's super safe. I took another local route here. Unfortunately slipped out of my hand, but we're gonna be safe and have a look for a birdie from there. All right, definitely an opportunity for a birdie. Gonna have to go to a straddle putt here. All right, gonna give this thing a bid. Let's go. Oh no, just sit. Okay, another par here. Oh, it could have been a birdie. Par train continues. I definitely would say we haven't been broken here technically on this back 9. Definitely shooting a lot better than we did on the front. On to the final hole out here of the Breaking 70 series out at Idlewild. It's gonna be a par 4, 650 feet. Going to take probably one of the most flippy discs in my bag. Pretty much a dead straight flyer for me. Gonna be the DJI Proto Vortex here. If we can end with a par, I believe we'll par out the entire back 9 here. Hey, all right, threw it straight into the ground, unfortunately. Pretty exhausted after all of this. This has been quite the round. Still have quite a bit to go here. Gonna just take this same vortex here. Just need something to flip up to flat and ride dead straight through this gap here. Oh, that looks really nice. Go, keep going. Perfect. We're down towards the opening there, which will put us in a great spot to get up and down. Wow, that was a great second shot. All right, gonna take the jawbreaker zone here. Just need to flex something through those trees, pretty much. Push through there. Okay, that's in the middle of the gap where the trees are. Should be able to knock that putt down. All right, still got a bit of work to do, but should be able to knock this putt down. Let's go. That's a big putt to end that round there. Wow, what a day out here at Idlewild. Well guys, that is going to wrap up the Breaking 70 series out here at Idlewild. We ended up shooting a 71, which is +2. So we unfortunately missed the mark here today and got broken. This is actually the first time that we've done a breaking series here on the channel. We haven't broke the score that we were looking for, but either way, Idlewild is an amazing time. It is in great condition. There are brand new baskets out here right now, so highly recommend coming to check this out if you're in the area. Today has definitely been by far the hardest disc golf round that I have probably ever played. It was just very taxing on the body. We pretty much just got through the round doing the very bare minimum out here. On the back 9, we literally parred every single hole, which isn't a bad thing, but I definitely want to be playing better disc golf here on the channel. But if you did enjoy the video here today, make sure that you leave a like down below. Comment and let me know what you think that you can shoot out here at Idlewild, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be bringing you more videos. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.